Okay, on today's video, we are going to be installing a CB radio into the Jeep, but I'm doing it a little different than normal. I'm not going to put it in the or under the dash. I'm going to put it in the center console. The center console that I bought is kind of cheap. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was built cheap. And because of that, I'm going to put the CB radio where the man, I lost the train of my thought. We're going to put the CB radio into where the it's hard to see, but the coin holder here, it's useless. I don't like it. Probably going to take out the sunglass holder as well, just because it's hard to get to. It'll be easier to see here in a minute, but I'm going to take that out, show you how it's done, and we'll take it downstairs and we'll start fabricating it. Alright, so I got it cinched down there by 3 different screws. I got one up here. It's under the sunglasses holder. Then I got 2 more screws on a bracket on either side. The easiest thing to do, from my understanding, is I just take out the stuff inside and there's screws holding the bracket on. And when that takes off, then I can take it off the bracket and take the bracket off later, because I don't have the seats out. When the seats are out, it's a lot easier to do that. Excuse the mess. So we'll just take the stuff out. All my junk. Zip ties are very important. Keep them everywhere. And snacks. That too. So I can see, yeah, there's 2 screws in here. Now we move on to the front. And now I put this in this way because you're supposed to just take this off and go through the bottom, but I didn't have a long enough drill bit at the time, so I just popped this off over here. Did it that way. Alright. And that's it for that. Where'd those screws go? Okay. I'm just going to put these in the little shelf there, because I don't really need them at this time. What's that for? That screw is probably for something important. But I got everything out of here in the shed, just like that. Alright, so we're here in the basement, and I'm going to take apart this front end. The windshield, the sunglass holder here. I'm going to take that off, and with the coin connection too, or the coin holder. I actually got this top piece of wood here is broken. You can see it move. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be solid, like a staple came out or something. But we're gonna see about getting this apart. All right. So I got it out. Broke it, but you get little springs. That's neato, I guess. Don't need those. Hope dog doesn't eat that. And then we're just taking up the staples to get the fabric off.
Okay, so I ended up having to do the whole bottom to get it up high enough to where I need it to be. So we're just gonna pop these out real quick. Oh yeah. And boom. There we go. And plastic. For waterproofing and whatnot. Then the foam. There it is. Okay. Just gonna cut down the side. And we could always glue it back. Okay. Put it over there carefully. Now, we have bare bones front. Everything is peeled back out of the way. Now, I do want to put the CB radio here. So I won't go any higher because that still needs to be pretty supported. Oh, look at that. That's what that was. Put that back later. Better take that out. Particle board. This is too much money for that shit. I do have a wooden support here in the middle though. And if it's screwed in, I'll just lower it down. Because that's right in the way. So we'll see if I can. No, I'm not seeing any easy way to get that out. Look at that. Cool. Now should we trace this and have a piece of plywood to replace it? And then just cut out what we need of the plywood. I'm gonna say no, just because the fabric is to this. So I'm gonna, if I need to, I will remake it basically. But keep everything kind of in line, I guess. Nice little tip to help keep mold out and stuff. Get this stuff you're not supposed to eat, because that takes away moisture, especially in packaging and stuff like that. There's a quarter in here. Hey, did I mention we're getting paid to do this? No? Okay. We'll just take this stuff out. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, now, the CB radio. This part is done for now. Scoot that over there. Okay. I got this CB radio from my grandpa. It is a Ebena. Does it have a model number? Made in Japan. Ebena Electronics Corporation. I think that's it. D1325FR. A very basic power cord, external speaker, a PA speaker. That's going to be fun. And the antenna, plug-in and everything. I did figure out it worked. I just bought this on Amazon for $8. I have a positive and a ground. I just held it up to the battery and it turned on, it lit up and everything. So I know it at least works. Now, the fun part. Just gonna go ahead and take this stuff off. Ignore that. And I'm gonna take off the power cord. Maybe. Oh shit. Okay. There. And we're gonna take off the bracket. So I don't think I will need it, but we will see. I might use it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because I might just use like this was, and have it a support across to hold up the actual CB. And there it is, all here. So the width is damn near good. I just gotta trace it out a little bit. So I will get a Sharpie and then we'll trace it. And since this is just particle board, I'll just use a file to take it off instead of a saw. Just because saw will tear this to shreds and it won't work very well. So I'll be right back with the Sharpie and we'll trace it. Alright, back with the Sharpie. And I want the top of this to be flush with the top of the inside of the cut. So that's where I want the top to be. And center as much as possible. I think that's really close. Is it level? Aha. There. Okay, we'll give that a shot. What do you think? Definitely gonna file this top though. I might, man, I really don't want to. I might see what I figure up with cutting this. I might get a pocket knife and trace it a few times, see if I can pop it out. But I'll come back with you when that is. Okay, cool. Alright, so the file is more for fine tuning, but I use a rasp to get the majority of that off. So still a tight fit, but look how far I got with a rasp. I done a really good job. So now I'm going to get the file and just do the corners and some high spots so we could test fit it. Here we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.